And here's the pitch. Another foul ball. That's a pretty good battle in there.
I can't hear because why?
I can hear.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
All right, we have a 2-2 count still. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Swing and a miss. I'll get better.
Yes. Okay, her name was what?
That was Cassidy Fifield.
Fifield.
Peyton Beaver at the plate.
What's her first name?
Peyton.
Peyton.
Peyton Beaver.
I got Peyton down as a designated hitter here for them.
Yes, sir. She is the designated player batting for Emily Schollenberg. That's a ball. Down low. And Bailey, here's the pitch. Down at the knees. It's a ball. Looks like it could have been a strike. Might be getting squeezed by the umpire. And Bailey, here's the pitch. Foul back. Two balls, one strike. Thrown quite a few pitches already here in the first. And the delivery. Change up, and it's caught by the shortstop. Line drive. 2 outs. Rain Sylvester at the plate. Inside for a ball. Foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the delivery from Bailey. High. Ball 2. All right, here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She challenged her on that one. Got away with 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. Foul ball. The catcher took it off the mask on that one.
Huh?
Nice shot of the up.
Yeah.
Clean the base set.
You zoom in on him, did you?
All righty. Bailey grabs some dirt, and here's the 2-2 delivery. Inside, down low, full count. All right, grab some more dirt. Here's Sylvester at the plate. We'll see what she's got. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the stands, and it's caught by a fan. Woo! Oh.
Souvenir.
Oh, they got to throw that one back. Yeah, we have 2 down, full count on the batter. It's been a battle. Strike 3 call, right down the middle of the plate. Good. Took it looking. Got to be more aggressive up there.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break here for a quick commercial. Be right back.
How am I doing so far?
It's good, good.
That was beautiful. It's basically, yeah, it's great.
Okay, back here at Snohomish High School for fast pitch softball, Snohomish against Lake Stevens. Both of these teams coming into the game today undefeated. Lake Stevens with a 6-0 overall record, and Snohomish with a 7-0 overall record. Coming into the bottom of the second inning here. Or first inning, excuse me. Get a little quick start here. Cards for tonight out there, Dean Anderson behind the plate and Lou Davis on the field. So far doing a pretty good job in that first inning. As you mentioned, Todd, Bailey was throwing quite a few balls to those first 3 pitchers, even though she got 3 out, first 3 down. She threw about 21 pitches to get that done. So
Yep, that's a lot of pitches for an inning.
a lot to start with there. So hope she's probably looking for a little more relief in the next time she gets up there. So
A little quicker inning, yes, sir. Yep.
So starting off for Snohomish here should be number 5, Tristan Milhart.
Melhart. Yes,
Melhart?
sir. She's got some speed. You got to watch out. She can get on in many different ways. She can bunt it. She can slap it. She can hit for power. This kid can play. She's committed to UW.
Oh, good for her.
And a changeup for a strike. Takes it looking.
They usually take that first pitch, don't they?
Some of them do. The better ones do. Yes, sir.
Take a quick look
They're
at
trying
it.
to get the eye of line the pitcher up, get the speed down. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, they just need to be careful with her because she can get on any way. If your third baseman's not crashing, she's playing a little too far back for her to be able to get on. That's a ball on the outside. And here's the delivery by Megan Berry. Base hit to, got her out. Oh, sorry, I'm new at this, and so she hit the shortstop, grounder, and she threw her out. She has a lot of speed over there. Sorry, Todd. I got to get used to it.
You wanted to give her a hit, but
yeah, I'm just trying to try this whole color thing out. So I'll get better as I get more relaxed.
this is
Yeah, I know most of the kids here.
this is Miss Campbell. You know her first name?
I do not know her first name. This is one of the kids I don't know. It is a hit back to the pitcher, and she gets him out. So I think she's thrown 4 pitches and got 2 outs. First pitch swinging. I do know this girl. This is Caitlin Purvis. She can hit for power. She's got speed. She's got everything. This kid can play. And you have to be careful with her. Definitely be careful.
Her first name's what?
Caitlin Purvis.
Caitlin.
Here's the pitch. Change up. Ooh, looked like it was a good pitch. The umpire did not agree. So, Megan Berry, and here's the pitch. Another changeup, and another ball.
A little bit high.
That was a little high. Yeah, I agree. Megan's had a good start to the season, though. She's been pitching really well, not giving up too many hits. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. I guess if you're going to walk somebody, this is the girl you want to do it.
Oh, she'll probably be taking this one.
They'll swing her 3-0.
Will they?
Yes, they will. This girl, she can put it out anywhere. Oh, she's taken. That's
Yeah.
ball 4.
Ball 4 straight balls. First runner on base here in the bottom of
And
1.
who do we have up to bat now, sir?
Should be Simmons.
Yep, Alyssa Simmons.
Alyssa, right?
Yep, you can't throw this girl a change-up. She'll put it in the cheap seats.
Which is us.
Yeah, that's where we're sitting, in the cheap seats.
These are nice seats out here.
Yeah, I like the view. I like the day. It's a beautiful day out here. Good
Beautiful
day for
day.
some baseball.
We're looking like 75 degrees in Snohomish in April 7th.
Isn't that a heat wave for Washington?
It's got to be. I mean, 75 in Washington is an anomaly.
Pitch, base hit,
Ground ball, it's going to be a nice hit.
and she's gonna look to go 3. She's going 3, and throws into second base for a single. The runner advances to third. 2 on, 2 out.
So they expect these girls to run when they're on the corners like that?
Yeah, they can expect them to run, but with 2 outs, it's not
Not a good idea.
not a good idea with 2 outs.
Because they got a pretty good throw to second. I would
Yeah, they got a
imagine.
pretty good catcher back there. Swing and a miss.
This is Bailey Seek.
Yep, Bailey Seek. She can put it out too. She's got power. Doesn't run as good as the rest, but she's a good ball player. And Megan Berry on the delivery. Strike.
And she did throw it down. And
Nope.
whoa, good thing to catch
Threw
her
down.
standing there.
They tried to throw down and do a short cutoff. The throw was late, and so the run scores, and the runner on first advances to second. Not a good play for Lake Stevens. That ball should have never been thrown.
No, well, if it was thrown, it wasn't thrown to the bag, which would have made a big difference.
Correct.
Well, plenty of time, but just wasn't a good throw to the bag.
Yes,
so.
sir. The play was where the shortstop was going to cut the ball off and throw the girl out going home.
Yeah.
But the throw wasn't hard enough to get anybody out.
There's a
home run!
That's over our head, man.
Beep, and it's gone.
Wow, just like that.
Right over our heads.
Bailey Seal gets a home run.
Bailey Seek I think that was probably 235 feet on my guesstimation, and it literally almost hit me in the head.
Oh, you'd have to be 6 feet taller to get it in your head.
Yeah, I probably could have caught it if I would have had my glove on, you know.
Yeah. That's 3 runs scored there for Snohomish in the bottom of 1 here. That's the longest ball I've seen hit this year in fast pitch out here. That was well over the fence.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit.
What would you actually guess this fence distance is?
This fence is 200 feet.
200
and
feet?
so I'm guessing that's 240, about a 240-foot shot.
Yeah, easily.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good 15 feet over the top of the fence.
Megan Berry on the delivery. Ball on the high and outside. She's struggling right about now.
Yeah, Megan looking a little shook up right out there.
Yeah, she hasn't given up more than 1-2 runs in a game all year. She's been pitching pretty good, but you're playing one of the best teams in the state, so you're going to have to bear down if you want to win. There's it's a little nubbler, and they got her.
Just barely got her.
Nice play by Amy Browder. Way to scoop that ball up barehanded and throw her out.
The Eye
Good
Care
inning
Center
there
in Snohomish
for,
on
Snohomish.
Avenue D is here to help with all your eye care needs. Our professional staff is committed to offering the most sophisticated, high-end, latest technologies to our patients. And the Eye Care Center is a relaxed atmosphere, allows you to browse the over 800 high-end designer frames, including some for the little ones. There's really no reason to go anywhere else. See us online at eyecarecenterofsnohomish.com or call 360-568-6666.
Talking to the Snohomish coach out there, Luke Kennedy, before the game, and he said, we are on spring break now, and 3 of his starting players are not here.
Correct.
They're on spring break, and he went off to play somewhere else.
Yeah, I think some of them, their parents made vacation plans and decided that that's what they were going to do. That a lot of these games weren't. 2 years ago, we didn't play over spring break, and then last year they decided that they were going to have them play a couple games over spring break to get more of the games in, get them done earlier.
Yeah.
Before school gets out.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a good idea to play this week, being spring break. It's probably going to be the best week of weather for baseball that there has been for a while.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Taya Harney, she was the Snohomish Panther killer in districts last year. Put one out to send Lake Stevens to state. Snohomish ended up having to go home.
So what's her first name again?
This is Taya Harney.
Taya?
Strike at the knees. Bailey starting to settle in. Grabs a little dirt. Looks in, gets her sign. And here's the delivery. Foul ball. It's fall back.
And these girls ever been timed on the speed of their pitches?
Yeah, I think Bailey probably throws 62.
62?
Yeah,
Right up there, yeah.
that would be my guess. It's been a long time. My daughter used to play with her, so she was always a good pitcher. Swing and a miss. You got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, you got the major college pitchers throw about 68, 65. D1 schools. There's a high fly ball, and it's caught. Shortstop Caitlin Purvis back and makes the catch. 1 down for Lake Stevens. Need to get some base runners out here.
Should be Browder.
Yep, Amy Browder.
Amy Browder.
She can put this thing in the cheap seats for sure. She got a lot of power. Maybe give Lake Stevens a spark. Strike at the knees. Look a little low from here, but then again, I'm out in the cheap seats.
That's a little hard to tell from this far out,
And here's the delivery. High and outside. 1-1. And here's the delivery. High and outside again. 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sorry. Excuse me.
So tell me a little bit about Bailey. She got like 3 or 4 pitches or more?
She probably has 5 pitches. I think she could throw. She has a pretty good drop. She probably has a. I know she has. That was just an inside fastball. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes. She has a changeup. She has a rise ball, and she probably has a change drop and probably a curveball.
Oh, that's a good.
So yeah, that's a good array of pitches.
Keep you
There's
guessing.
That's a high pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. All right, we have a full count here with 1 out. And the payoff pitch.
Oh, that was
High.
good.
Ball
Yeah.
4. And she walks her. The first base runner for Lake Stevens. Amy Browder jogs on down to first. Megan Berry at the plate. She was another Snohomish killer last year. Put one out during districts. She has good bat speed. She can get around on it.
Oh, Megan's going to want to make something happen here to get
Yep.
those runs back.
Help herself out, right?
You bet.
Swing and a miss.
She was way late on that.
Way late.
She's going to have to get her timing adjusted up there at the plate a little bit.
Like I said, Lake Stevens has not seen any pitching like this.
Yeah.
You know, I think the best pitching they've seen is probably 58 miles an hour, not the 63, 64 stuff. That was a changeup, high, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mix them up, come in there with that fastball and a changeup, getting her to try to bite on that one.
Yeah, it makes that fastball look even that much faster, huh?
Right, probably coming this one.
That's a high pop up in the infield, and the runner is running off the back, and she drops it.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Yeah, the runner at first was taking off, didn't even look and see when the ball was hit. I think she's a little amped up there. She was just going.
I wouldn't might have taken that a little bit. I thought that might have come in at first. And probably a good thing it was a foul ball, because if that had been a fair ball dropped, we'd had some other excitement going on out there.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, Snohomish is missing their shortstop, Jenny Winston. She's actually the starting shortstop for this squad here, and she's actually a really good player. She can ball. And you got and KP would go to third, and then Morgan Greenlee, she usually plays catcher, and she's not here today.
Yeah.
So they're actually missing their two of their main key positions out here, shortstop and catcher.
Yeah. This is probably the one game of the year they didn't want to miss them either. But
Right.
whatever they were talking about out there, they got it straightened out and agreed on it. So. Oh,
There's a base hit,
ball.
and it's a foul ball.
Foul ball. Long foul, long strike.
I'm not used to looking at it from this angle. It looks like it's a hit to me after the hit.
Well, Megan's hanging in there at least.
Yeah, Megan's fighting. She's battling. They might bode well for later innings if they can get to her. They slow her up, but then they have a pretty good backup. Here's the pitch. Foul back.
Yeah.
They
So
got a pretty good backup in Alyssa Simmons. She's a pretty good player.
she was behind on that fastball and ahead on that change a while back to pull it off the left field foul.
Yeah, she's struggling there at the plate today. At least at this at bat, right?
But she's making Bailey throw the ball out there a lot. So
She's thrown a lot of pitches. Change up down low in the dirt, and the runner steals second. Slide and safe. So we have, I believe it's a full count. Ron, do you have a full count? What do you have for?
I have 2 and 2 is what I have, and
balls,
agreeing
2
with
strikes.
the scoreboard back here
Okay.
too.
We have 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Down in the dirt. We have a full count now.
Now we have that full count.
And Megan's been battling. They can get to her here. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Bailey Seek to keep this inning scoreless for themselves. Here's the pitch. Base shot up the middle. Base knock up the middle.
That should
And here
score a run.
comes the runner's coming around third. She's going to score. And Megan Berry with a single and an RBI.
One out, one on, and one in.
That stolen base becomes pretty critical at that time.
It sure did.
Looks like they're going to bring a pinch runner in for Megan Berry, the pitcher, which is how they do it in softball, fast pitch. And I believe, I'm not exactly sure what they brought in. Can't see
Pretty
the
much
number.
unlimited substitution, isn't it?
No, not for running.
Just-
You can run for the pitcher and the catcher. That is it.
The 2 players, okay.
Yes, sir. And then here's the pitch. First pitch to Clea Kelleher. It's in the dirt. It's past her. She got a late jump on it. Catcher holds the ball, and she's safe at second. If the catcher had thrown the ball, she probably would have gotten her out. I think it's her probably her first start up here in the varsity.
Is her name Eastman, number 5? You know?
Yeah. What's her first
I
name?
don't know her I just have her last name. Her last name's Eastman.
Well, she seems like she's probably a little gun shy there.
Yeah, probably a freshman out there. Like
Oh, she's a freshman?
I don't know that. I'm just guessing she might be.
Nope, inside. 2 balls.
I was lucky to get over there and get the roster, and I had to get some of the girls to write them down for me. So
Yes, sir. And then you got to get those first names too.
She's got a batting helmet type of thing.
And here's the pitch. Inside. And it's got away from the catcher, but the girl has a pretty good lead, but then she runs back to second.
This is Keeler. What's her first name?
Kalia Kelleher.
Leah?
Kalia Kelleher.
Kalia.
Her brother is a senior at Lake Stevens High School, and he can throw 95 miles an hour.
Wow.
He can burn it. And we have a walk. We have 2 on, 1 out. Kalia Kelleher just gets a free base.
Well, just like that, Lake Stevens coming back in here and making a threat here.
Yep, put some pressure on.
In the top of 2 here.
Yes, sir. Dakota Pitzer at the plate. She's been hitting pretty good this year. She's been hitting for power and hitting for average.
What's Fitzer's name?
Dakota.
Dakota.
And here's the pitch. A check swing. Oh, it's an E. Oh, no, it's not an E. The first baseman dove and pushed it over to the second baseman, and the second baseman took it and tossed it back to the first baseman and got her out.
So second out there.
So we got 2 on, 2 out, second and third. That advanced the runners. And this is Kaylee Guzman. She can lay a bunt down. She can slap. She's a pretty good hitter. She's got a lot of speed out there. There's the ball going by the catcher.
Came right back.
Came right back to the catcher.
There's not a lot of space behind the plate and the backstop there, so
yeah,
pass ball's not going to score a run from third.
It can, but not very often, especially when you get it to bounce right back to yourself, right?
Yeah.
If it kicks the right way, it might roll around the backstop and you can get home, but you better have some wheels.
Yeah, you better be getting a good start on her.
And here's the pitch to Kaylee. Low. 2 balls. No strikes. And I think that Bailey Seek is struggling out there for the amount of pitches that she's thrown. How many pitches has she thrown?
Well, I could add them up here in a little bit.
Oh, it's been that many, huh?
Yeah, it's been
and
21.
Here's the 2-0 count. There's a bunt. Oh, she fouls it back. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, you'd think that Lake Stevens would want to test that third baseman and the catcher with the bunt, because those are 2 new players that don't usually get in the games because of the older girls. Oh, they just moved Caitlin Purvis to third base to cover that bunt. A strategic move by Ken, the coach. That's his name, right? Ken's the coach over there?
Lou.
Lou Kennedy. Oh, and there's a slap to the pitcher. Throws the ball, gets her. One bang play. That was a great play by the pitcher, Bailey Seek.
Third out. So yeah, rough count for Bailey that first inning there. She's got for 21 in the first inning and about 22 in the second inning. So
wow.
She's putting out some
43 pitches.
A lot of numbers up there. And on a warm day like this, I don't know if that's going to affect her or not.
Are you looking for help selling?
Shouldn't have to sit around too long. It probably won't.
The only thing is with the only thing that Snohomish does have is they
Gilpin Realty. You want to make sure you talk to Leela and Ray Cook. They understand. There's somebody you can trust if you're looking for new construction. They know the community. They know the schools. Why? Because they're lifelong Snohomish residents, and they have 32 years of real estate experience. So if you're buying, if you're selling, if you're looking for a house for your family, there's nowhere else to go than Leela and Ray Cook. Give them a call or check out all their properties right now at gilpinrealty.com.
I got her for about just only like a dozen in the first inning.
So we got the number 9 hitter. It looks like up. Is that what number is that on the deck?
That's Pascal.
Is that who's up?
Yeah, Paschal, right?
Lily Paschal. What number is this hitter? I don't believe this is number 9. It's number 7 hitter.
7.
Okay, we got number 7 hitter. And Megan Berry
Number.
sets up, and here's the pitch. Here's the wind. Strike. Right at the knees. Nice pitch. Took a little off that. All right, Megan looks in. Here's the wind and the delivery. A little outside. She's not chasing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Megan Berry with the pitch. Change up in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gonna have to finish that pitch if she wants to get it over the plate. Can't stop short on that.
Yeah, she just trying to let go of that early.
That seems to be the case with the changeup too. And fast pitch softball, they don't usually finish out, and that's where it ends up is in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Looks like a fastball in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. She looks a little frustrated, Megan does. Can't give no freebies to Snohomish if you want to stay in the game.
You bet.
And here's the pitch. Foul back off the screen. We have a full count.
Should have. Yep.
Megan cleans the ball. And here's the delivery. Change up.
Oh, grounded right
to second base.
Second base.
Bang.
Oh.
And Cassidy Fifield makes the put out to Dakota Pitzer at first, and there's 1 down. That was a pretty good changeup, Ron.
Yeah, she was a little bit late getting around on it, but it worked for her.
That's the thing about the changeup. You're either too early or you're too late. You're trying to dial in on the speed of that pitch.
Yeah, she's trying to just hold up a little bit and wait for it, and didn't have anything left and any power left on it. So
yes, sir. All right, Megan Berry. Here's the pitch. There's a bunt.
Up to third,
And gets her. Nice pig by Amy Browder at third. Scoops the ball up and throws her out on a bunt.
Two quick outs here.
Yeah, Megan's been throwing very few pitches. Let's hope that it continues for the Lake Stevens squad so they can try to crawl back in this thing.
That was Wales that tried that bunt. Do you know her first name?
I do not know that person.
Her last name's Wales, and this is Bronson.
Oh, we don't have a roster here.
Bergsma, maybe? I got it written down for me, I couldn't read it. So
here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Way late. What's the last name of this girl?
I think it's Bridgeson.
Bridgeson?
Bridgma, maybe. Yeah, I think it's Bridgma.
Number 19, Bridgma, here at the plate, and Megan, here's the offering to Bridgma. It's a chopper back to second. Oh, she drops it. Gets her anyway.
Still got her. Wow.
Still got her. Dropped the ball and still got her out. Had a little rush on that. She could have just taken her time. She dropped the ball on the transfer, picked it back up, and threw her out at first.
Well, it was well done. 3 up, 3 down that inning. So
yes, sir. Now we have the top of Lake Stevens order with Cassidy Fifield up.
You doing a commercial? Huh? No sound on this commercial, but we're doing a commercial. This McDaniels? Am I the sound on McDaniels commercial?
Unfortunately.
Well, McDaniels, read it and weep. It's a great place to go. It's your center over here in Snohomish. Everything you want and more. Yeah, unless you can find somebody to run a cable to that generator over there. That'd be great. Yeah. I was wondering, I didn't go back over this way. There's little houses over there might have power in them or outside of them. I don't know what they do. On the other side of the batting cage, I think there's probably power over there, but I haven't been over there. So if we go dark, it's because we lost power, not because the sun went down.
Yeah, that's right. They can stick around because power's on its way.
And the power is on its way.
The battery truck's coming.
All right, we're starting at the top of the third.
This should be Schellenberger, I think, isn't it?
No, there's a change up for a strike.
Oh, that's back
This is back to top of the order. Schellenberger got DP'd by Peyton Beaver. So Peyton actually batted for Schellenberger, I believe.
Okay.
They had someone bat for her. There's a base shot. It's a base knock, and it's a base hit just outside the outstretched hands of the second baseman. Kind of a little blooper over there and right. And I think that if Snohomish would have had their regular lineup, that ball probably would have been caught. But
yeah, probably. Kind of floated just over her head.
and
on the grass
this is
a little
Peyton
bit.
Beaver right here. Speaking of Peyton Beaver, she's up to bat. She's steal down to second, and
throw.
she's safe.
Hey,
Steal to second. Cassie Fifield just flies down there. Sliding in, feet first. Hooks the bag with her hands as
She
she's
had
going
some
by.
speed, didn't she?
She is probably one of the fastest, if not the fastest, on the Lake Stevens squad. So we have one on, nobody out. And here's the pitch to Peyton. Inside.
Well, got a runner in scoring position again here for Lake Stevens, so chance to move a little closer to that 3-1 lead that we're setting
Yes,
on
sir.
right here. So
They're putting the pressure on the Panthers, aren't they?
a lot of ball game left here.
Yes, sir. Here's the pitch. Down low. She takes for a ball. Oh, he calls it a strike. Wow. Oh, my. That looked pretty low. What did you think about that one there, Ron?
Well, I thought it looked pretty low, but I think they got on the scoreboard as 3 balls, so I'm not sure whether you got a strike or not. So
Well, he called it a strike at the last second. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We have a foul ball back, so I'm not sure if the scoreboard's correct or not.
I'm going to go with his call because that looked like he called a strike.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go with 2 and 2 and see if they get caught up on the scoreboard here eventually.
I think that they saw. Yeah, I think that you're correct.
Yeah, he had his fingers up. If I was kind of blocked by the screen there.
And here's the delivery to Peyton. And it's a shot, base hit to right field. Cassie Pfeiffer comes around to score. She scores.
Oh.
She's out. She's down. Ball thrown down to second. Ball thrown over the second baseman's head. She stays there. Peyton standing on second with a no-out single that was overthrown and turns into. Give her a single and an error, I would say.
Yeah, probably. Well, I don't know if you call an error on there or not because she was in there all the way. So.
Well, I'm saying the overthrow. They shouldn't have thrown the ball to home.
Yeah.
So I would say that she advances on a. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're probably right. But
It's a poor play. I don't know if it's been an error or not. We'd have to have an official scorekeeper do that one, but definitely wasn't a good decision to throw it to home plate at that point.
well, today you're the official scorekeeper. So what do you say, Ron?
I'm the only scorekeeper. I'm saying I'm going to give her a bad choice, not an error.
So we're going to give Peyton Beaver a double today.
Yeah. Well, we'll give her.
There you go.
We'll give her a stolen base. How's that?
There you go.
We'll give her a hit and a stolen base.
So what's going on here? We have a conversation with the umpires and the coaches.
Yeah, looks like somebody might be making a substitution. I'm not sure what. Talking to Lake Stevens coach over there, that's Sarah Hirsch.
Yeah, this is Sarah's first year at Lake Stevens High School.
Well, she inherited some nice talent, I'll tell you that.
Well, a team that went to state last year, they didn't place, but they made it there, and that was a good goal to reach there for them. I think they have higher expectations this year. So we have a 3-2 ball game now. Rain Sylvester at the plate. Probably the best hitter on the team, and I'm a little biased, so we'll just say that.
What's her name?
Rain Sylvester.
All right, Rain like the
Rain like the rain.
Like- spelled it R-Y.
R-A-Y-N-E. Here's the pitch to Rain. And it's a foul ball back at the screen. Coming over the top of that. We got a little underneath that one.
Well, get a hit from her. We get this ball game all tied up here, Todd.
Yes, sir. She's batting probably over 600 for the season for Lake Stevens High School.
That's pretty good.
And here's the pitch to Rain Sylvester. And there's a line drive to
That's
left
Mike.
field on a punt foul. Deep shot.
Boy, that would have been nice. Nice hit. I didn't say it fair.
Now you have no balls and 2 strikes on Rain Sylvester.
Well, in spite of Bailey's good job at pitching here, they're getting a lot of bats on the ball.
Yes, they are. That's a high and outside. Rain takes it. Kind of looks away at the. Looks at it. She's taking the sign from the coaches right now.
Yeah, they ever sharing those signs with you? How many?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what they were calling. Here's the foul ball back. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. No, they don't share the signs with me. That would not be something they would want me to know, I don't think.
Your daughter ever tell you how many different ones they have?
Oh, they have probably 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah, they got bunt, steal, sack, steals, suicide squeeze. They got straight hit.
And about
Depending on who's at the plate, what they'll give her. Here's the pitch.
That's a
There's
foul
a
ball.
pop up out to right.
Second baseman going under.
Yep, she's got her out. There's first out of the inning. Rain struggling against Bailey Seek.
There comes the power. Keep the power on. That's all we need to do. No.
Here's the pitch. There's a base shot. That's a foul ball down the side.
That's going to
And
score.
Taylor Harden's going to go around the first set. She makes it a single. We have a tie ball game.
I think that was a good idea to hold her up at first.
That was a good idea. Taya's not the fleetest of foot, but she can definitely hit the ball, as you can see. Anyone else, that probably would have been a double. And her mom will giggle when she hears me say that.
Well, if she's not that fast, we probably won't see her stealing here either, huh?
Oh yeah, we won't see her stealing, but we should see a pinch runner for her.
Oh, we're going to do that.
Looks like they're going to bring in Lily Larson, number 2 for Lake Stevens, to run for Taya Harney at first base.
That's who it is, Larson.
And now we have Amy Browder up to plate. She's been struggling this year, but she's due. She's gonna come through here. Here's the pitch, high and outside.
Well, just like that, we're here in the 3rd inning, and we got a tie ball game here, Todd.
Yes, sir. It's a good one. You guys should be out here. Anybody that's out inside should be out here at the park.
Ooh,
We have a pitch down the pipe, and he calls it a strike. And a throw down to first, and Lily Larson just dives back underneath the tag.
Now we got about 50, 60 fans out here spread around in the sunlight in their short sleeve shirts and shorts watching the ball
Yes, sir.
game.
I put some shorts on and come out and watch the ball game. Here's the pitch. Ooh, high and inside. Another throw down to first. Just gets in under the tag again. Lily Larson, they're trying to catch her off the bag.
Yeah, she's not getting off very far.
That catcher seems like she's settling in. She's not too worried about making any mistakes.
Not afraid to throw it down there.
Nope. As a player that doesn't play that often in varsity, she's got a good arm. We have 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Inside, here's the steal, and Lily goes in standing up. So we have the go-ahead run on second with 3 balls and 1 strike. Looks like Bailey is struggling again. 3 innings in a row.
She is.
Lake Stevens has power throughout the lineup. And here's the pitch to Amy Browder. And it's a rubber off the end of the bat. It is foul ball. We have a 4 count now. Here's
I was over there in the Lake Stevens dugout before the game talking to the girls. And I said, well, this is 2 teams undefeated. Somebody's going to lose. And they all said, not us. And I kind of got the same remark from Snohomish.
Yeah, here's the pitch, payoff pitch, inside. Strike 3 call.
Yeah.
Got her looking.
The Should be out number 2.
That's
Right.
twice the Lake Stevens batters have been caught looking at a ball that looks like it was a pretty good pitch over the plate.
Yeah.
They're going to have to take the bats off their shoulders if they want to win. Here's a pitch down low.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes.
I think that last pitch was probably close to inside there, but
Yeah, he called it a ball. I believe it was a ball. We don't have a thing on the scoreboard yet.
yeah.
Okay, here's the second pitch. High and outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
This is Megan up, isn't it?
This is Megan Berry,
Yeah.
who can hit for power. She can hit for average. She's the pitcher of record right now, and she's been pitching pretty good after that first inning
And she got
struggles.
hit the last time up, so we'll see if she can go 2 for 2 here.
Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Balls in the dirt. Oh! Oh, they tried to steal. Oh, that was stupid. Wow, that was a major mistake. Runner in scoring position, you run him off the bag. That was not a smart coaching decision, I don't believe.
I wonder if the coach did that.
Well, I think it might have been called. I don't know, but I think that what she should have done is she should have gone as soon as the catcher got the ball before she threw it back to the pitcher. I think she waited until she threw it back to the pitcher and then took off. I think if she would have left a little earlier, it wouldn't have been. She might have been able to make it.
Well, in spite of that error or running mistake or coaching mistake, whatever you want to call it, Todd.
We're not sure who made that call. It could have been the runner just making the decision on her own. We are not sure.
You'll probably find out later.
I'm sure I will.
Too late to tell the fans tuned in here today.
Yes, sir.
But it did tie the ball game up that inning, so
Yep.
we go into the bottom of 3 here. 3-3 at the bottom of 3.
Yep, 3-3 and 3.
So let's see if we got
Tristan Walhart here at the plate.
top of the batting order.
Yes, sir.
Tristan grounded
Most
out.
dangerous part of Snohomish's lineup is first 4 batters.
Tristan grounded out to short last time up. Let's see if she can get the bat on the ball again this time.
Fastest player I've ever seen. She's got wheels. That girl bats 800, 700 average.
So what are we at the bottom of that?
Top,
Here,
bottom of 3.
Bottom of 3.
Bottom of 3. Scores 3-3. You got that? What you got up?
Yeah.
All right. Keeping up with us.
Well, now that we have fresh power,
It's fresh.
All right, Maggie Berry looks in. And here's the pitch. Here's a bunt.
It's
Foul ball. And
she's got some wheels.
Yeah, she was already standing. By the time the catcher even picked up the ball, she was already standing on first base.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to run like that again.
If she could, Todd says he can run. Let's see, we're gonna have to put a clock on him.
He can run like that for about 10 feet.
No, it's actually at our house. It's the 6-foot rule.
6 foot rule.
All right, the second pitch. Oh, it's a foul ball, and it's out of play. So Lake Stevens don't have to worry about the bunt anymore. That'll take the bunt off.
More than likely.
This girl can hit for power. She can hit for average. If the ball hits, I always told my daughter, if that ball hits the ground and she's running to first, she's going to be safe 9 times out of 10.
I believe that. I saw her run down there a while ago on that bunt. So
Well, I was just wondering.
1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a pretty important batter to get out for Lake Stevens. They get her out. And here's the pitch. And in the dirt for a drop, looked like a drop ball. They came up short and hit the plate.
well, in bottom of 2, Lake Stevens had 3 up, 3 down. I'm sure they'd like to see that happen again.
Yeah, that's might not happen at the top of their order though. They got a pretty good lineup here.
That was against the bottom of the order on this slightly depleted Snohomish team today.
And here's the 2-2 pitch. Change up. Oh, it should have been a strikeout. That was right down the pipe for a changeup that he does not call. The pitcher.
Might have been a little on the outside.
That looked like it was down the middle to me, Ron.
Yeah. You don't count.
I'm not the one making the calls. There's the pitch. Strikes. Oh, they give him a rock. Oh, they called check 3.
Yeah,
They struck it out.
Yeah, I thought that looked like a strike too.
Yeah, he didn't give the strike signal, and so she struck her out twice that inning, in my opinion, Ron.
Yeah.
So that's 2 outs for Lake Stevens.
Unfortunately, just because you did it once, you had to do it over until you do it right.
Yeah, and who do we have up here? Is this Caitlin Purvis?
Campbell.
Nope. Oh, this is Campbell.
Yeah.
Campbell taking the pitch. Here's the delivery. Down low. One ball, no strikes.
Campbell batting in the number 2 slot here for Snohomish today.
Got a pretty good battle going on here. I think it's got to be aggressive on these girls. Swing and a miss.
Swung at a low pitch.
Did she hit that thing? Looked like she could have fallen back a little bit.
Yeah, that was pretty far down. Getting a little more breeze picking up here. That's nice. Coming in from the outfield in, so it might hold up some of those fly balls a little bit.
Yeah, some of these girls can hit the ball 250 feet. That 200-foot fence looks pretty small. Strike down the middle of the plate. Takes the offering and does not swing. We have 1 ball, 2 strikes. Way ahead. Let's see if the pitcher can be smart here. And the pitch. Ball's hit back to the pitcher. Easy. 2 outs.
Easy out.
Nice little toss over the first, make it the second out of the inning. Lake Stevens could get out 2 runs, no runs if they can get through these next 3 girls, which is the meat of the Snohomish order.
Top of the lineup, 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the lineup, 1, 2 at the top.
I tell you, I wouldn't want to face any of these next 3 girls coming up because they can all put it over the fence.
This is Caitlin.
Get your glove ready there, Tom. Get your glove ready.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my glove ready here. I don't want to have to catch the
Off the
ball.
window.
Oh, okay. I'll use my leg. Ugh. We have 1 ball.
She got on base last time and scored one of the first run of the game, so let's see if she can get on base again this time.
And here's the pitch. Outside. Just a bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Megan's getting a little more heat on that fastball.
Are you saying it was slow, Ron? And here's Megan's third pitch to Caitlin Purvis.
Yeah.
Down low.
Oh.
Looks like she's going to walk her 2 times in a row if she doesn't come back. Can't give her any freebies. No free bases to Snohomish. It will come back and bite you.
She doesn't want to let her hit anything. She's not giving her anything good.
Well, that's the most dangerous hitter on the Snohomish squad. I think she knows it.
That's probably why she
Being
walked
very,
last
very careful around the strike zone. Now we have a foul off her foot.
It's got to be a little frustrating if you're a good hitter and you go up there and they're not throwing you anything to hit.
That's why you got to be selective, and the better hitters have to be more selective because they're going to get the worst of the pitches. Try to go after the girls that aren't as solid. Change up, down low,
Yeah.
ball 4.
Walked her again. Well, she's got some speed, so I'd look to see her maybe run.
Yep, and you're probably right there, Ron. It looks like
This is Alyssa Simmons.
Alyssa Simmons, their other number 1 pitcher, in my opinion.
Who didn't go throw the first.
Yeah, and the first baseman didn't really move to go get the ball. She kind of tried to keep her foot on the bag, which was not a force out.
Yeah.
So it didn't really make sense why she would do that.
Yeah. Well, Alyssa got a hit
Yeah,
the last time up
yep.
here. Let's see what she do again this time.
There's a blooper.
Blooper to third. Oh,
Rain
back
comes in
door.
front of her and makes the catch. Calls off the third baseman and comes in front of her and makes the catch.
Well,
So,
one
now we're
stranded on there at the
Yep.
end of that inning.
And we're through 3, and we have a 3-3 tie going into the top of 4.
Got a good
That was beautiful. It's basically, yeah, it's great.
Ball game moving along at a pretty good pace here, even though they've each got 3 runs. We're coming up on just under an hour so far. You get
Yeah,
first 3 innings in.
when you have a couple good pitchers, it usually goes pretty quick. And both pitchers seem to be settled in right now. Even though Bailey Seek has thrown a lot of pitches, she's still only given up 3 runs.
Yeah, this is the only game this week for
Snohomish?
Snohomish. Yeah, they don't play again until next week. But
Yeah, I believe Lake Stevens plays tomorrow.
Lake Stevens plays Arlington tomorrow. So they got a Monday-Tuesday game this week, and then they get the rest of their spring vacation off.
Well, actually, Lake Stevens had their spring break last week.
Oh, they did?
So they went back to school today.
Oh, okay.
So they're already tired from getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning or being at school at 7 o'clock in the morning, right?
They aren't used to getting up that early yet.
No,
yet.
sir. So Megan Berry at the plate.
Let's see what Megan can do here.
And here's the pitch from Bailey Seek. Foul ball back off to the right side, first base side. No balls and 1 strike. These games have always been played really tight for the last 3 or 4 years. And here's the second pitch.
That looked good.
Yeah, it looked like a strike. She kind of flinched away from it, and he
Yeah.
calls it a strike. Yeah. Good pitch by Bailey Seek, just on the inside corner.
He's not in a big hurry to call him a strike, though.
No, he's one of those methodical umpires. It takes 5 days to make a call. And we have a high fly ball to right.
Coming right in
and
our
it's coming
basket
in. And can of corn for the right fielder, number 7. I don't have a name on her.
Number 7 is Lily Pascal.
Lily Pascal. Nice catch from Lily out there in right field. And we have Clea Kelleher up to bat.
Can of corn.
Can of corn. Yep. I told you that story last year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a story about can of corn?
Oh, you want to know how it came about?
Absolutely. I'm always good for a good can of corn story. All right, we have no balls and 1 strike on Clea Kelleher on a foul tip. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Right down the pipe. Took a little bit off that pitch. She was way out in front of that.
Bailey had a little heat on that one. Probably one of her fastest pitches today.
All right, we have an 0-2 count. Foul ball. Still 0-2 count.
She's not going to let much go by her right now, I don't think.
Yeah, you got to protect.
It's got to be in the dirt for her to let it go, or out of reach.
Well, this umpire seems like he's doing a pretty good job. For my disdain for umpires, this guy's doing a really good job. And here's the pitch.
Yep.
High. Way high. Almost got over the catcher's head.
Yeah, that's the only kind she's going to let go. Anything much lower than that, she's going to have to work on.
And here's the 1-2 pitch.
That's
Looks
it.
like a strike 3
Oh,
called
yeah,
on
she
the
knew it.
inside corner. Another great pitch by Bailey Seek. Just chewing up the inside of that corner.
Out number 2.
That's the third no swing looking pitch that strike 3 called. Or actually it's the 4th. Didn't Megan Berry just do that?
Yeah. Have had 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, four backwards Ks.
Yeah.
And we have a shot down the right field line. Just foul.
Oh,
About 6 inches foul.
yeah. I'm surprised at the way that umpire called that. He put both hands straight up in the air like and hollered foul, then pointed out. I usually think they would put both hands out instead of up.
Yeah, if they'll point inward toward the field.
It was like field goal.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah, he was signaling field goal. He forgot
There's
what
the 0-1 pitch to Dakota Pitzer, and it's another foul off to the right. Looks like she's just putting her bat out there and taking a swat at that thing, trying to hit it to right field.
Yeah, Bailey's getting a few less pitches in the last couple innings here.
That's going to help her out come toward the end of the game.
Yeah. Oh, that looked good.
Oh, another backwards K. Wow, that's a backwards K inning for the Lake Stevens Vikings. They just did not want to pull the bat off their shoulders.
Oh, just
Wow.
like that.
They need to get it together there, man. I'll tell you. You can't go down looking. You got to go down protecting.
Well, I'll tell you that's true. When I was playing ball and you struck out looking, you kind of didn't want to go back to the dugout.
Oh, no. Yeah, your coach would be giving you the evil
He's
stink
like,
eye.
you don't even want to look at the coach, I'll tell you that. Not a good thing.
Yep, that's not looking good for Lake Stevens on those backwards Ks. They got to start taking their bats off their shoulders.
I'd rather swing and miss a bad ball than to stand there and watch one go by. You
Yeah.
have to go back to the
Sometimes
dugout.
you might have to when you get an umpire that'll call just about anything a strike. But yeah.
Sometimes that's true.
We got a decent umpire for this game, so he's doing a really good job back there, it looks like, from here.
Yeah, I think he is. You know, we can't tell exactly where the plate is from here, but most of the time it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Got Alyssa Simmons warming up over here for Snohomish. She's got a lot of heat and a lot of control. This girl can play. Not sure if she's going to come in the game. And then here's Bailey Seek up to the plate, the one that hit the 2-run home run.
Well, Alyssa was playing earlier, wasn't she?
Yeah, she can still go pitch, and they just
She can come out of the game, but she can come back in and pitch. Is that the way it works?
right.
But
And was she actually playing, or was she batting for someone?
No, she was playing. She was.
What position was she playing?
She was playing 6, so she's shortstop.
Oh, okay, she was the shortstop. Okay,
Yeah.
so now they'll probably just move some girls around if they bring her in. They're just warming her up, probably just in case Bailey gets in trouble.
Yeah. So that's the way the rule works. You can take her out and put her back in.
You can re-enter. Yes, you can re-enter. Yep, you can have a pitcher come back and re-enter.
But
Swing and a miss by Bailey, just on the inside corner, not letting her get her hands extended that time.
But she couldn't come back in and play third again. Huh?
Yeah, she can come back in and play third. I don't think there's a re-entry rule that says that you can't.
Okay. Well, that's
So,
good. That's
in
good.
softball, you can go out and come back in, I believe.
I like
Here's
that.
number 2 pitch changeup, and it's just a bit outside.
Oh.
I didn't know Bailey batted left-handed.
I'm trying to remember whether she did
Pitches
or not.
right, and no, she hit the home run. She was batting left-handed. She put it
Yeah.
right over the top of us.
Yeah, she got that.
But
home
she's
run.
if you don't throw anything hard to her, you got a better chance of getting her out than throwing her the meat stuff down the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
And she's got her 1 ball and 2 strikes on Bailey Seek.
That little breeze we had blowing in.
Yeah, it's gone.
Really gone now. So
So we're starting to cook in our own skin here.
if she gets it
Here's
up
the,
near, it's
here's
going
the
to go.
change up
Yeah.
in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Megan Berry reaches down and grabs some dirt. A little frustrated with herself.
Now, Megan doesn't want to give her anything good. She
No.
probably remembers what happened the last
No.
time she did.
And here's the payoff
Oh,
pitch.
here it is.
There's a high fly ball to right field.
Going to
And
drop.
the second base calls it. Cassie Fifield on the and she makes the catch for the first out of the inning. That could have been right at us again. I thought it was coming right at us. I'm not used to I usually watch back there, so
Yeah.
it looked like it was coming right at us
Well,
again.
it was in the right direction, just about 50 yards short. Or-
And probably 80 yards or 100 yards short of where she hit the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's probably still going. There wasn't a fence there. All right, here's the first pitch. This
should
girl's
be-
got some power.
should be Vanessa Jackson.
Vanessa Jackson. It's not a name I've heard before. I don't know her.
I think. Well, that's what. Like, check her number. That may not be her.
I think it's number 33, I believe.
Yeah,
Ron.
it is 30. Yeah, Vanessa's number 33.
I saw her hit a ball off the fence. The other
Yeah,
day.
that's her.
Here's a ball shot up the middle. Dive from Cassie Fifield, and she throws from her knees and gets
Oh,
her
my
at first. What a
God.
hell of a play! Yeah! Woo! That was a great play by Cassie Fifield.
Well,
Gonna have to work on that one. That was good though.
well,
All right, we have 2 down. What a game.
Vanessa didn't have much wheels there.
No,
did
she
a-
doesn't have much wheels, and that was a hell of a play by Cassie Fifield, laying out for that ball, keeping it on the infield,
And a good throw
gloving it,
back to
throwing
first.
from her knees to get her out. And a very accurate throw to first. That looks like a strike.
Got her black suit a little dirty there. She's probably not happy about
I
that.
believe they wore the black. They have 2 sets of uniforms. They wore the black uniforms because the coach thought they'd be more intimidating.
So,
And I got that from personal, first-hand information from somebody. I won't name names. Change up. Looks like strike number 2. Right on the outside corner. Left-handed batter, number 7.
Lily Pascal.
Lily Pascal. How did she do the first time up?
She grounded out first time up.
Oh,
Made
no
out-
balls and 2 strikes.
Made out in the second inning, so
And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Woo! Wow, what a game. Still 3-3. I believe the top of Lake Stevens' order is going to be coming up.
going to the top of 5 here.
I
Yeah.
think that they have Kaylee Guzman maybe.
I think, yeah, should be.
Kaylee Guzman. And then the top of the order.
Yep. Kaylee Guzman, and then go back up. Yep.
So they're probably going to move KP back to third base when they realize that Kaylee Guzman is a left-handed batter with some speed, and they put their better third baseman, which actually KP actually plays third base when Chenny Winston, who's not here for unknown reasons.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Are you looking for help selling or buying a new home in the beautiful Snohomish area? I got great news. Look no further than Gilpin Realty. You want to make sure you talk to Leela and Ray Cook. They understand. There's somebody you can trust if you're looking for new construction. They know the community. They know the schools. Why? Because they're lifelong Snohomish residents and they have 32 years of real estate experience. So if you're buying, if you're selling, you're looking for a house for your family, there's nowhere else to go than Leela and Ray Cook. Give them a call or check out all their properties right now at gilpinrealty.com.
All right, back here, getting ready to start the top of 5 here. 3-3 still the score, and Bailey's still in there pitching for Snohomish. So even though they were warming up the pitcher there the last inning, she's still in there.
And here's the pitch to Guzman. She fakes the bunt and takes the ball. And of course they move KP over to third, like I said earlier. She's going to play. She's a defensive specialist. She can play anywhere. Third base is her natural position. So they're trying to keep the bunt off. And here's the second pitch. Ball 2.
Making a move like she's going to do a little slap shot there.
Yep.
Very effective maneuver in fast pitch softball. A spinning ball down on the ground, and
Yeah.
hard to handle sometimes.
That third baseman's pretty studly though. She doesn't usually miss much. High and outside, 3 balls and no. Oh, he called that a strike. My, that ball, he couldn't have hit that thing if he put 2 bats in his hand. Holy crap! What the heck was that? Come on. That was way high and outside.
Look
Here's
good-
the
look
second
good to
pitch,
Dean.
third pitch, down in the dirt. That should have been ball 4. She should be on first. We have a 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, well, it's looking like a tough ball game here.
Yeah,
Getting some
let's see if Bailey starts feeling the squeeze and see how she handles the pressure.
that looked
Outside. Oh, he
Oh,
calls
yeah.
it a strike.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good pitch. Just on the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch.
Well,
And we got some screaming and yelling by some girls on the inside of the
Going to-
dugouts. Here's the pitch. And the bunt is down. And she's almost, gets
Oh,
her.
yeah.
That's why they moved KP to third right there.
very good, right?
Second, the best arm out on the field right there. Rifles are out.
That's why she was there, and she did a great job.
And now she goes back to shortstop.
And that should bring us back to
This is
Kathy
Cassidy Fifield.
Fifield.
And here's the pitch.
Ooh, that looks
That
good.
looks like a good pitch, and that's a strike. How did she do the first couple at bats there, Ron?
She got a hit last time up, struck out the first time up. This will be her third time out, so she's 1 for 1. She got a hit, scored the second run of the game for
Alrighty
Lake
then.
Stevens.
Here's the pitch.
That's another.
And that's a
foul
good
ball.
single, and it's good.
probably
Nope,
not.
that's a little. No, it's out. That thing hung up there. It looked like it was just over the shortstop's head, and well, you got Tristan Melhart out there, who's got the fastest wheels on the planet. So she's gonna make that catch every time.
Yeah, that kind of did hang up there a lot, so you could have run into that from here.
I think Tristan probably could have ran under the pitch, caught the ball at the pitcher's mound if it was to the pitcher. That's how fast she is.
Yeah.
All right, we have 2 outs, and Peyton up to bat.
Peyton Beaver, she got a hit last time up
Yeah.
too. Flied out.
She can hit for power. She can hit for average. This girl can play. She's actually pretty good. She's a freshman this year.
Dangerous girl. She gets a hit, gets on base. She stole a base last time, so she's a threat
Change
up there.
up, just on the inside, and he calls it a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. All right, here's the 2-0 count, and that's down in the dirt. We have a 3 balls and no strikes. Bailey seems to be struggling the last couple batters and just got out of that last one.
Well, looking over at the coach, I didn't see her give her any signals, so I don't know
So
if
she's
got
probably
the-
swinging away, or she's going to take.
Yeah. Oh, she.
And
is
there's a
swinging.
shot. It's off the. It's coming out. It's a double.
That's going to be.
She's good. That's a base hit. 2. Here's the throw. And she's in there.
In for
Just
2.
in there for a double.
Yes, she did. Didn't take her off of that.
What a hit by Peyton Beaver. Took a 3-0 pitch and drove it into right field over the right fielder's head.
Yeah. Right into the fence in front of us.
We got Rain Sylvester at the plate. She can hit for power. She's hit 6 home runs in her last 4 days of playing. And here's the pitch. High.
You probably remember, but Rain struck out in the first inning, flied out in the third inning.
Yeah, she had a backwards K the first inning.
So she's due. She's 0 for 2, and like you said, she's a good hitter. Should be looking to put the ball somewhere.
And here's the second pitch. Down low.
Yep.
Oh, he calls it a strike.
He did?
Yeah, he called that a strike. So that's
Well,
1 ball,
agree.
1 strikes.
I'll agree with you. That one did look a little low, especially where the catcher
Yeah,
caught
it could have gone either way. It was it could have been top of the knees. We're so far out here that you can't really see. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Rain Sylvester. And it's fouled back.
So how did Rain get her name Rain?
That was her mother's choice.
Didn't have anything to do with living in Seattle, huh?
It could have been a little bit.
Yeah, that's Rain.
All righty then, here we go. We have a 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a shot!
That's going
Oh,
to
to left, just pulls it foul. She's struggling at the plate against the speed of Bailey Seek.
Yeah, she got out in front of that one.
Yep, she got out in front of one earlier to hit it to the fence. Now they're going. Oh, she crossed the catcher. They're going out to have a conference out at the mound.
Yeah. She's probably going to ask her what she's doing after the game today. She wants to go. Because it's spring break, right?
Yeah, it is spring break for them.
Gotta go. They go
All
shopping.
right, so here we go. We have 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch.
Oh, that looked low.
Another
It's always
strikeout
rang her up.
looking. Wow.
Just right on that number 5. She's got 1 heck of a strike.
She's a tall girl, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some wheels, man. She could dive for the. You should see her dive for the balls too. That girl can play. I've seen her just lay out.
Well, heading into the bottom of 5 here, still holding that 3-3 score here with Snohomish struggling here after getting off to that early 3-0 lead. Lake Stevens tightening up on their defense and making a ball game out of this.
Sounds like several. Something's going on if they have more than one siren.
It's always more than one siren. If you have a fire, you have to send a policeman and an aid car. If you have an accident, you got to send the same. Well, they're not doing anything. They're just sitting around, waiting to do something. Should be it's number 5 up there, the bat. It's Wales. Her first name. Do you know her first name?
Who's this?
Wales.
I do not.
Yeah.
Where's your girl? Is this? Huh?
Who's your girl?
Shortstop?
So,
All right, Megan Berry on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Little low. Ball 1. We have Wales up to bat. She's a lefty. She's like any other Snohomish girl. She probably has some speed. Just get down to the bags.
Her name's Riley Wales.
Riley Wales.
Yeah.
So here's the pitch.
Sorry about that, Riley.
Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah. Well, take that loss of your name as an insult, young lady. Hit the ball.
And here's the pitch. Little low. He calls it a strike.
Did he?
Wow. So I guess
can't
he's
believe
doing
that.
it both ways. He's calling that. That was low. That looked like it was underneath the knees to me.
Yeah, blew up some dust on that
Well,
one.
I think that he likes him low today. This umpire's he's stretching out the strike zone, making it wider, making the batter's hit. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Change up high, outside.
Should be 2-2 then? Yeah, 2-2.
All right, here's the pitch.
Oh,
Swing.
swing.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove for strike 3. That's 1 out.
1 out and bottom of 5.
Bottom of 5.
It'll be Amy Bridgman coming up now.
And here's the pitch. All right, low again. Wow, he loves that low stuff. Those are looking really low to me.
Low strike.
Yeah, it looks like it would be hard for these girls to hit that ball. It's coming in so low. I call them ankle biters personally, but it's just what it is, man. He calls what he calls. Another change up high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the last 2 times out for Snohomish, they went 3 up, 3 down, and so
This could be the 3rd straight inning.
yeah, I don't think they're going to like it if it happens this time, but we are at the
Here's the pitch into dirt, off the catcher's mask and over to the side.
tail end of the batting order here. So Amy batting 8.
Sure she's not batting 9th because it looks like the top of their orders is on
Maybe
the
she
deck.
is that batting 9, yeah.
And here's the pitch. Foul ball back. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, she is batting 9th, yeah.
And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Wow.
2 down. And they throw it around the horn and back to the pitcher.
This is Tristan Milhart then.
Tristan Melhard.
Back up the top of the lining here. Just 2 out. Let's see if Snohomish can get the front end of their lineup here making something happen.
And here's the pitch to Tristan. It's a slapper to Rain Sylvester. She throws nobody there.
First baseman went in to cover a bunt.
Wow. Big error on the first baseman, Dakota Pitzer, trying to cover a bunt on a slap. The girl, she came up slapping. Would have been a pretty easy out for Rain to make the throw. And nobody home.
I'm not sure how we score that one.
The most dangerous girl on the base is where you have it right now. This is not what you wanted to see, her getting on base. I call E on the first baseman for not covering her bag. That was it was definitely a slap. Yeah. She should have been covering her bag. So she's going to be stealing first pitch.
Oh, that's a hit and a run.
And it's right back to the pitcher and gets her out.
Yeah, out number 3. Well, no harm done on that little mess up there.
Yeah, that was a
few words with the coach over there when they go into the dugout, probably.
Yeah, that's all right. Though they got out of it, and now they're looking to get some hits. It's the top of the 6th, 3-3.
Top of 6.
Snohomish hasn't scored since the first inning on a single when KP was at second and scored on a single, and then the next batter got up and put it over the fence, which was Bailey Seek.
Yeah, got that home run.
And we believe that ball is still going as we speak to this minute.
You still see it rolling down the hill?
It just hit so hard and so far that we have to believe that it's still going.
Yeah, it was so far over your head you didn't even jump up to catch it. Beautiful day out here still. Still going with Bailey on the mound there for Snohomish. So
she's been pitching really well, keeping Lake Stevens at bay, and Taya Harney at the plate, which was a single, but it was down the left field line. It could have been a double, but she's not so fleet of foot, but a really, really good hitter.
Yep, she got a hit, then she hit the ball twice. She flied out to shortstop first time up, and then got that hit in the 3rd inning. And she's actually the one that got called out on the steal.
No, actually it's Megan Berry that's up to bat, isn't it?
Well,
Megan Berry.
She was on base when she got called for that. Yeah.
It's Megan Berry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope, that's Taya Harney. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
Taya Harney's up.
Yeah.
And here's the pitch. And there's a shot down the left field line. Foul.
Foul over in the yard.
She just turned on that. She seems to have Bailey's number today.
Yeah, I think it was
Bailey's
Tate.
not getting anything by her.
I think it was Tate that was trying to steal 3rd last time in the running error that we talked about.
Yes, that was a pinch runner. I believe that was Lily Larson that was running for Tay.
Running for Tay?
Yes.
That's right.
And we're not sure if it was a coaching error or
it wasn't
just a poor decision.
All right, we'll get Tay off the hook. It wasn't her.
Here's the pitch. And she stays back on it, and she's got all day to throw the ball. And she's out by about 25 feet. And I believe this is Amy Browder, who could change the game, the complexity of the game with one swing of the bat. She definitely has power to all fields.
Yeah, well, she's definitely due. She got a walk first time up and struck out the second time up. So
was that one of those backwards Ks we're talking about?
Yeah.
Wow. Here's the pitch. And that was a ball on the inside of the... Oh, fouls it straight back. She's taking her eye off the ball. She's not going to hit it that way. You got to watch that ball hit the bat. Inside. She buzzed the tower on that one.
Yeah.
She had to almost spun her out of the batter's box.
About her top speed fastball again.
Yeah, she's bringing the heat too this inning. Foul straight back. Oh, that's inside. We have a full count. She's upset. Bailey is upset about something, thinking that should have been a strike.
I think that was pretty close.
She spun her out of there a little bit, but we can't tell. She's trying to chew that inside corner up.
Might have called that. Might got a couple of those called for her. Well, 1 out, 1 on here in the 6th inning. So
that strike, just on the inside corner. The pitch she wasn't getting the last batter. She got this batter, and that looks like a pretty good pitch.
Megan got the bat on the ball both times up last time. One hit and one flied out to right field here. So let's see what she can do this time.
Yeah, here's the 0-1 pitch.
And
she's got a drive to right, and she's got a beat on it. She's way off the base. It's a double play. What a gun by Tristan Malhart. Throws it from almost at the
second base.
That's the second time she's done that, where she took off. The first time she got saved by a dropped foul ball that she was already on second. I think she's geared up to just get moving.
I think she sees the ball get hit and took off, but she
just thinks she's gonna score. That ball was hit hard, but
base coach,
Malhart, that's her area, man.
Yeah, I would think the base coach over there would be hollering at her to get her back, and she never turned around, even tried to come back.
Maybe he told her to go.
He told her to go, then it wasn't her fault.
Right. So we're not exactly sure who we can pin that one on.
Well, all we know is that it was a bad mistake.
Especially in a 3-3 game, bottom of 6, you can't make those errors. You got to take as many opportunities. The backwards Ks, and the base running, 2 base running errors by Lake Stevens could be costly.
Yeah, right now it could be a difference in the ball game if they end up losing. They'd be looking back and saying, "Well, what if we?"
Yeah,
if we had only.
And what do we have? We have KP up to plate, and so we have the meat of their order again, the gauntlet, as I would call it.
Should be Caitlin Purvis, 17.
Yes.
So not much change up happening out here as far as players moving around.
Got that breeze back though that we always wanted.
Yeah.
Slightly blowing from left field toward the batter.
Still got Megan Berry holding in there for this bottom of 6 here.
She's been pitching really good. Here's the pitch. Ball. So he's no longer calling the low strike anymore.
Well, at least not that low one.
Nope, not that one. And here's the pitch. High. You want me to unplug?
Tell me if you want me when you want me to.
Oh, okay. We have 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. How many walks has Caitlin had today? She's been working around her pretty good.
She's only had, I think, one that I spot
One walk,
here.
one base on balls.
Yeah.
She's got 3 balls and no strikes.
She's going to put this one in somewhere.
You cannot give her this base. You got to make her hit. There's a base hit.
Oh, that is going to
right by the third base. She's going for. Oh, it's a single. Down the left field line, right off the third baseman, Amy Browder's glove. She could not pick it up.
I think that was too hot to handle and give her a hit on that one.
That was definitely hit hard.
So first batter up is on for Snohomish here as they start the top of 6th here, trying to make something happen here. Think they'll bunt? They should, huh?
You would think they put her in scoring position with their one of their better hitters coming up, but
no.
Check swing, foul ball. So she was stealing anyway, no matter what.
She was going.
She was going.
It's almost like a hit and run going on there.
That's exactly what it looked like, but I don't think that Alyssa meant to hit the ball. I think she was probably trying to just distract the batter. Or the catcher, pardon me.
Yeah. Oh, she distracted him.
She distracted it all right, right to first base. Here's the pitch, 0-1 count. Here's the bunt.
And she lays a nice bunt down, easy.
And
Oh, she's on.
she's safe.
Oh, that's going to score a run.
No,
No. Right fielder's in there covering nicely. Runs it.
she runs it all the way in.
Very smart play by that young lady. Then there's 3 out there. That's Schollenberger.
Emily Schollenberger picks it up in right field. The ball was thrown right by the Dakota pitcher at first and goes out into right field, where Emily picks the ball up and runs it all the way back in. Looked like the catcher didn't get much of a jump on that ball. She looked like she was pretty slow off the bat.
Gonna have a little timeout discussion here. Looks like Snohomish called the timeout. Talk to the batter, see what we're going to do here. Want to make sure we don't make any running errors. We got runners at the corners, don't we? So I think they are going to send her. You know, 'cause they're not going to throw to second.
Yeah, they're probably not. They're going to give her. They're going to give her the second base.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I mean, the last time they tried to do the cutoff play, it was a weak throw and it was late.
Yeah.
And so they had absolutely no chance of getting the girl at home. And if you're going to throw that ball down and try to make the cutoff play, you got to come up firing, and you got to make it look like you're throwing a second. And you throw it to your shortstop. Your shortstop picks them off and throws it home.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what the coach was talking to him about over there. So Bailey's probably just going to just take this one.
Yep. And get her down to second base. You're right.
There she goes. Oh,
Swing.
Swing. Oh, they threw to third. That was a hit and run type play. They changed up on
Well,
us.
I think she was just waving at it to once again probably just distract the batter. I don't think she was really trying to hit the ball.
Oh, you don't think so?
I think she was just trying to distract the catcher, just in case they were going to throw down to second to make sure that girl got there. It didn't look like she put much effort into it, and I don't think she was really trying to hit the ball. She was just trying to distract her, it looked like.
Well,
And here's the 0-1 pitch. Bunt.
That's-
Tag her! Oh,
oh,
yeah, they got her out on a
wow.
they were in a pickle. I got caught up in the action, but they were in a pickle. They tried to do a suicide squeeze. She came down the line. She missed the bunt and literally got caught in a pickle, and they got her out.
Bailey didn't help herself there by not reading that signal right. So
They are complaining of the coach is complaining that the girl was in the way when she was running, but she could have just ran through her if she really wanted to. But there was nothing I saw that was bad.
there's a hit.
There's a shot. There's another home run.
That ball's going down the parking
220
lot.
feet.
Well, Bailey redeemed herself there with that home run.
And that's the second home run for Bailey Seek, and threw it right down the middle of the plate.
Home run with an RBI as well. So 2 RBIs, putting them up 5-3 here as we go into the 6th inning with 1 out.
Bottom of 6, 1 out.
And that ball was almost as far as that first home run we saw tonight from her. So 2 home runs tonight that girl has. Don't give her anything down the middle.
Nope, you got to play. You got to hit the corners, and when you're way ahead in the count like that, you had an 0-2. You don't throw one over the middle of the plate. You got to play the corners. You got to make her hit your pitch. And she threw that 0-2 pitch down the middle, and she was probably going to be protecting no matter what. So anything close, she was going to be swinging at it.
So it should be Vanessa Jackson batting. 1 out, nobody on. Vanessa's 0 for 2 here in her first 2 appearances tonight. Ground out both times up. So she's probably hoping to get a hit to keep her batting average up there. And she
There's
does
a
get the ball.
ground ball to Rain Sylvester, shortstop. Throws it high. She gets her a little high. Made the first baseman, Dakota pitcher, jump up, but she came back down on the bag and got her out.
Yeah,
I think she had too much time on that one.
she had way
Tried
too
to
much time.
take too much off it.
Vanessa needed a little more wheels. She would have beat that out. should be Lily Pascal.
Lily Pascal. There's a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike.
2 out.
Nice day.
Huh?
What a nice day.
It's a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for a better day of baseball.
Yeah.
Got a little breeze.
Little sunshine behind the clouds right now.
And here's the pitch.
They're going to call that pretty good. I
That was a
think.
high pitch
Yeah.
for that umpire.
Yeah, he usually calls those, doesn't he?
Yep, that was a little high for him. He likes the low ones, it looks like. He's not calling that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Another high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, she
Oh, just inside. Just a bit inside. Hits her right on the shoulder. That's got to hurt. Frustration starting to set in with Megan Barry.
Yeah, Megan Berry is going to have to do better on this next batter here, or she might find something else, another place to play.
Well, she's got to have to start. She's going to have to get out of this inning. You still got a lot of game left. You got a whole inning. Anything can happen. That's why they call it.
Yeah, coach is going to take time out here for Lake Stevens. I think he's going to go ahead and talk to.
No,
to her.
that's the pitching coach, Mike Archer.
Oh, it's the
He's going to go and talk to Megan Berry and the rest of the team here and see if we can't get this thing under control. Yeah. Get your zoom lens on. You could lip read them for me, right? Just about.
Just trying to get them to keep their heads up and keep playing ball. Got a whole inning to play. Anything can happen. You get one girl on, a home run could tie it up.
Yep. Got one more chance to get back in this ball game here.
Yes,
so.
sir. They still got to get out. They still got some work left to do here. Nope. Here's the pitch. That's a number to Furt. There's the throw from the shortstop. Gets her. Looked like she checked swing that thing right down to the shortstop. Right off. Looked like it hit off the end of the bat. Couldn't tell it from here.
Well, they did.
The Eye Care Center of Snohomish on Avenue D is here to help with all your eye care needs. Our professional staff is committed to offering the most sophisticated, high-end, latest technologies to our patients. And the Eye Care Center is a relaxed atmosphere, allows you to browse the over 800 high-end designer frames, including some for the little ones. There's really no reason to go anywhere else. See us online at eyecarecenterofsnohomish.com or call 360-568-6666.
Yeah, one on a home run. It doesn't take much. This game, I've seen crazier things happen.
Well, Kayla walked the first time up, and struck out her second time up, so she's 0 for 2 here tonight, and probably looking to do better than that this time. Get the rally caps on over there in the Lake Stevens dugout. Get something going. Or get the rally fries. We could use some rally fries. Why don't we send the director out to get some rally fries here?
All right, here's the pitch to Clea Kelleher. Start the inning.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. Big cut. Ain't gonna tie it up with one swing. She tried though.
Bailey not backing off for her.
I think she's just gonna challenge these last 3 hitters and
Yeah.
try to get out of this thing. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss again.
She's throwing the heat.
She's just coming right after him, saying, "I'm not messing around anymore." She's just going after him. They gotta be geared on that fastball.
Yeah, she probably knows.
She's just
this
going
is
to challenge them. She's going to challenge these last 3 hitters and see if they got what it takes to get on.
Yeah, she did.
Swing and a foul back.
Well, Bailey knows this is the bottom of the lineup here, so she knows that the big hitters aren't there yet. So wants to get through these 3 before they get around.
And here's the pitch. Strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. Just a challenger. That's the 5th backwards K against Snohomish. They're going to have to get their bats off the shoulders if they want to try to compete.
They sure are.
That's just, that you cannot do that.
Well, this is
Dakota Pitzer.
There's a fly
There's
ball
a fly
to
ball to right field. Easy, lazy fly ball. She's there and makes the catch. 2 down.
2 down.
This is the
one
last,
out away from a win here for
the last hope. And what they usually do in this situation is put KP over at third, and there she goes. She comes in from short, goes to third.
It's going to be. It is going to be Kaylee Guzman.
Number 27. If she's going to do something, she should be trying to pull the ball, do something different than what she's been doing.
No pinch hitter in here.
She's not going to. She's not going to lay one down against KP.
No. And that's why they put her over there to make sure that she didn't.
Yep.
Probably just need to punch one over the second baseman's head, just playing up short as well.
Yep, they're all playing short. She just needs to put it right back at them.
There it is. It's going to drop in right center
that's
field.
There's the third out. That's game.
Fly out to center.
So that's it right there. You have it. 5-3 Snohomish wins.
5-3 Snohomish wins here today in Snohomish High School ballpark. So a nice ball game it was.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
It's a pretty close game all the way to the end.
Yep. A couple home runs there.
Bailey Seek was Lake Stevens destroyer.
By winning her own game with a couple home runs.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back for baseball tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon on STSPN. So tune in then. This is Ron Henthorn for Todd Sylvester joining in with us, with Todd Elvig on the board here tonight running the show. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you tomorrow.